Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 87. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of a show. Happy belated Easter. That happened. Uh, did y'all do anything for
I get
the
stuff
Big
for
E?
Easter.
Chilled more or less.
Yeah, we just really.
Caught up on
I
my homework.
was running 100 plus degree fever. Does that count?
Nice. Yes.
Oh.
Um. Apparently, Mr. Cottontail himself has a basket for me, but I got my mom to send him a message and leave it at my house for when I come down for y'all's graduation in a little bit. So nothing happened up here.
So close.
Yeah, even though I don't really. No offense to Mr. Cottontail, but I don't really have much interest in his baskets. Anyway, so yeah, Easter totally. Easter, like it was one of those holidays that's like fallen off for me now that I'm out of the house. So yeah, sorry for the super lame Easter thing, but happy belated Easter. Hope you had a good one. We have a super long list today, and I'm super excited because we're going to be ending it with the recently revealed Game Boy Advance emulator leak for Switch. So NSO GBA, we'll definitely be talking about that at the end, and going over some games that we want to see. But that'll come in due time. We got a lot of other crap to cover first, so I'm gonna get right into her. First off, Fire Emblem Awakening 10th anniversary is this week, which is awesome.
Let's go.
It's the one that got me introduced to the series.
3DS, right?
Yep.
Okay. Man, 3DS game's 10 years old. I don't like that. We also got a new trailer for Fire Emblem 3 Hopes with a bunch of new stuff in it. I'm gonna Alex, why don't you go ahead and run through this because I'm not good with Fire Emblem.
All right, that's fine with me. They announced that you will play a new character as your protagonist named Sheez, and that you can pick both Sheez and Violet's gender. Violet is still going by the Ashen Demon, which during one of the supports in Three Houses with Hanneman, he mentions that they used to go by that. So that's kind of interesting. They announced that there will be 3 routes: Scarlet Blaze, Azure Gleam, and Golden Wildfire, but they weren't very clear with how Warriors games work. There's usually only one route with the branching things, but they all come back together. So it's not clear if this is 3 distinct, like 3 houses, or just one with different points of view. We saw the new 3 Hope Steins for Mercedes, Dedu, Hilda, and Lorenz, and Flane, Hilda's brother Holst, and Casper's father, Count Bergales, were all seen. Monica is playable on at least the Black Eagles route. Arvel is She's Sothis, and the 4chan leak we discussed a while back was confirmed fake by the info seen in this trailer.
Shocker. 4chan leak was fake?
Yeah, but
No
they're fun
way.
to talk about. But there's like that 1% where it's actually real, and
Yeah.
it's like, what?
Well, which one do we talk about now? Yeah.
Look, listen. Just because we read the wrong link doesn't mean that
Oh.
we're not always right. It's not our fault they're wrong.
No, we're always right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I said.
4chan
That's
isn't
what I
always
said.
right. That's
Look, that's what I said.
then
Just
yeah,
because they're
Cameron's
wrong
just
doesn't
spitting.
mean that we're not always right.
Cameron's spitting those sick facts, literally.
We're always right. You can't prove me wrong.
We are right, and that is a non-falsifiable statement. All right. So then we got a thing from Nomura, Kingdom Hearts guy, saying that there was a secret message in his anniversary messages that was, attention, the true identity of the voice is Sigurd? Sigurd? How do you say that?
Sigurd.
Sigurd. Who's that? And what?
Character introduced at the very end of like the final update of Yin and Yin Cross. In the trailer, there's a mysterious voice, and that's what that we didn't know who it was matched to, and that's what his anniversary like secret message was. Is that the voice of the trailer?
Okay. So is he gonna be in the next?
He'll be a missing link.
Okay, cool. That was the hint. Gotcha.
My headphones are breaking.
Sad.
Just like
Use
the rest of your body.
The headphones you spent $5 on are breaking.
Yeah. After 6 years, 5 years,
Just
whatever.
because they're cheap doesn't mean it's sad.
They're not cheap. They're $80.
Well, they're
No,
cheap to him.
They were 120.
But you just said you paid $5 for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were cheap.
He got those right before they switched to this
I'm
design.
not saying they're not valuable, but it was cheap to him. I mean, unless $5 is
True,
expensive.
It is for him and me.
I mean, with gas prices,
I mean-
it is.
I mean, yeah, for like a gallon of gas, that's outrageous. But
Exactly.
for some
Headphones?
headphones, that's a steal.
True.
I'm just gonna get some electrical tape and tape it back on. It'll be fine.
Genius.
What
bro.
did you break? The
Engineering.
wire?
No,
The mic.
no, the ear pad thing.
Well, before you try taping it, see if you can line it back up with its.
I already tried.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's
So the-
Dude, that's
every
crazy.
time it falls off, it just loses more of whatever the plastic that's holding it together.
So the glue
Elastic.
came undone.
Or yeah, we're depending on what it is.
Whatever it is. Point is, it's no longer holding together.
It's old, so it
Literally
kind of makes
disintegrating.
maybe actually.
I was wondering where, like, all of a sudden, like, it sounded like you were taking your headphones off. Like, what the hell are you doing right now?
Right? He actually was taking his headphones.
No,
off.
I'm trying to not take my headphones off. They're slipping.
Yeah, I get it now. I'm here now. Let's see. Kingdom Hearts is also referenced in Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. What is that?
That's the Disney Plus show. Didn't Alex post
It's a
it?
continuation of an old show from the 2000s.
I was gonna say like Proud Family. Oh yeah. I remember this show. Only barely, because I didn't very
Right.
barely.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it wasn't the Disney kid, but I do remember that show. Okay.
Okay, so he's playing on.
Right,
what
I
looks like
posted a
Switch,
picture of it.
but
in the
he
chat.
somehow got it up on his screen.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, that's Sora, all right.
And that's definitely Destiny Islands.
Interesting. And he's
So that-
playing on what seems to be a PSP? No, a PS Vita.
It's either a PSP, Vita, or a Switch. That's the only thing
Those are the options.
I guess
And none of them
Also-
really fit.
also, I guess Wii U, but it didn't have. PSP makes the most sense because it had that color. None of the
Okay, but
others have.
That doesn't make any sense in terms of now, though.
True.
Yeah, like
Later,
why is
again,
why is he
system
playing
is-
a PSP? I mean, it has to be a PSP
On a
because there's
screen.
only the single control stick. Then again, I'm sure they didn't like
Care.
spend 3 weeks. Like, okay, what is this guy gonna be playing?
No, my favorite is when a TV show brings up they're like playing something on it. Dang it.
All right.
When they're like playing on PlayStation, one of PlayStation's or Microsoft's, and it's like, oh, we're gonna look right down the controller, and it's obviously off because they, at least for the PS4, when they would play it on things, the PS4 has the giant bright ass light.
Light,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's like when they use phones in reality TV shows, and it's clearly on the home menu, if not just the lock screen.
Nah, phones are supposed to be off, and that's why
No,
if you
but
watch,
that's why it's funny when it's not off. You can get away with it if it's off.
that's why if you watch people type in TV shows and movies, it's terrible because they're just typing at an off screen and then the phone screen gets added later.
Yeah, I gotta CGI it in.
For some
Yeah.
reason, they can't open up like
And honestly,
text. And...
I haven't watched it in years, but I liked how Supergirl on the CW did it when I did watch it. They wouldn't show you the they would have the character typing over here, whatever, blah blah, but they would bring up the phone screen on like next to the character instead of down on the phone,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
couldn't see them terribly type. It was just like, here's what they're talking about.
I always like the ones where they like put so little effort into it that it would be like an iPhone 7, but the text image or the text display was like from an iPhone 2 or something.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones. It's like a more expensive version of the memes that some people post these days of some fake text thing where they make an iPhone text literally from like the iPhone 1.
Because that's what all the text generators are.
Yeah,
'Cause no one ever
from
updated them.
2012.
Because everyone
Yep.
thinks it's so funny. All I can think of with this conversation is I saw a video of what did Futaba type in the Persona 5 intro.
No,
It was
that's
just-
great. That's obviously
It's random letters. It's hilarious.
Let's see. According to Kotaku, the tech is being developed for future Xbox games to have ads. They bought Massive Incorporated during the 360 era to do something similar. Really?
Yeah.
We're
Microsoft being
look.
third place, thinking they can do shit like this. Xbox Game Pass has gone to their head.
I am so afraid for the day that I don't feel as far away of where even paid products have ads in them now.
And a lot already do.
Yeah, looking at you, 2K. But like in the mainstream, like even if you, like even YouTube Premium stops, like still has ads unless you pay more, because like the smaller version is just gonna let you access their horrible premium content or something.
True.
Yeah, but like Hulu does it too. For their live stuff, at least.
So that makes sense because it's literally a live TV stream, so like they can't really take the ads
but,
out
like,
of that. And sometimes
when
they don't.
it's
If it's
the new
smaller
stuff.
content, they'll like they'll just play like a generic ESPN image that says like this is we're currently in an ad break, which I really like because it means I don't have to watch those stupid ads. But yeah, what I do hate about that is that if you watch content you only get by having the live TV package, like TLC. So Jewel watches a lot of this crap, like 1,000-Pound Sisters or whatever.
Okay.
So you don't have to watch it live. Like they have all the episodes available for you to watch.
But
as they
even
come
on
out.
the
even if
other
you
one,
watch
it's-
it, yeah, no matter when you watch
When
it, you've got ads.
Streaming. Yeah.
Yeah,
Simpsons does that too.
it's so
Because I'll
bad.
turn that on for noise,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, here's an ad. I'm like, die. Oh, Young Justice, the new season has it on HBO Max. Like,
Oh,
when you
that's
start up the
because
episode.
I was gonna argue with you from when I had it, but maybe it was always like that. I was like, not during the episode, but yeah, I
No,
think
like at the beginning.
they play a little something short,
Um,
which I kind of hate.
Yeah, it's usually Young Justice is on Thursdays, and I'm like, I'm watching it.
This is kind of like a semi-related thing since we're just hating on companies with ads. I'm pretty sure Amazon has just totally given up on keeping quality control on the whole 2-day shipping thing. I'm kind of
Oh,
considering canceling
100%.
Prime. Like literally so much stuff. Like so I try not to buy stuff from Amazon much in general, anyway, which is my first reason that I'm thinking about canceling my Prime thing. But like when I do order stuff, it doesn't. The 2-day thing is out the window. I get it if I order it like late on like super late in the day, then it's gonna be 3 days. That's fine. Or if I order it on a Sunday, it might be 3 days because shipping doesn't happen on Sundays. Fine. But
But
like
I'm paying for
I'll order like at a
$50.
reasonable time, and they tell me it'll be here then, and it's not even like a day late. Like it's several days late, or it just doesn't show up at all, and then I have to go through this whole refund thing. Amazon's really been wrestling my jimmies here recently.
Yeah, dude, I remember in
They're
high
like, we killed everybody. We can do what we want now.
we killed all of our competition. I remember in high school people being like, "Yeah, no, I'll get the item and then I'll
Call
you
them.
know,
And...
call them and tell them I didn't get it. It'll be fine."
We
Political
actually,
call.
man,
Absolutely not. Why am I getting so many political calls?
Cameron, turn off your phone.
Because it's political season, man.
Yeah, it's about to happen, right? There's the midterms.
Yeah, midterms
Right
coming
around the
at end of
curtain
this
are.
year.
They can call me never.
Well,
All you gotta say-
we can thank our good buddy Ajit Pai for the reason that we still get all these phone calls. You can write him a nice little letter with all of your compliments for him.
What's the G Pie?
The guy that took over the
FCC.
Hey, Jet P.
FCC.
Never mind. I remember who we're talking about now.
Yeah, the one that basically.
Yeah, the one that was an
found out
insider
that all
from
the
Verizon that
businesses-
got the board chair job at the FCC. So like,
Right,
it's just
right,
like,
right.
we're not even trying to hide it anymore. It's just all crap. It's all BS. Yeah. Anyway, this is a
all
video game
corporate
podcast.
BS.
Before we start freaking ranting about politics and commercialism,
We could
Uh,
bitch about net neutrality on this podcast again, though, but we have
Okay,
enough
but, like-
episodes on that.
Look, when it comes back around in a few months, we will. Guaranteed.
the dogs heard about it. I would be upset too.
Me too. Me too.
Well, Cooper's walked off.
That's fine. Goober doesn't say anything.
And that's all I'm recording. Welcome back. Okay. Next thing, let's see. Last Friday, Activision added a line to its main filing about the planned sale to Microsoft, stressing that Microsoft and Bobby Kotick haven't discussed nor negotiated his post-merger employment status. Wasn't he quitting anyway or something? Like
I think so, maybe.
Microsoft said like we're not gonna fire him, and then he was like I'm leaving because he pretty much knows he probably will be, or like we're not gonna fire you, but if you don't quit and make it look nice, then we will fire you.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
That.
So well, that's interesting. Yeah, I keep forgetting that that's happening. Can't wait to see this dumpster fire. I'm excited.
I can't wait for Microsoft to still not make games. My favorite
Zing.
thing about. Look at all these we bought. You still make the same 3 games though. You
Look,
haven't gotten anywhere.
see, that's my thing. You can say like everyone will talk shit about Nintendo for making the same games that sell, but like Microsoft has all these other properties.
Two different
they don't
problems.
even
Two different
touch.
problems. Nintendo's problem is not invalid, but
It's not,
it's a
true,
different
but-
problem. It's a different problem.
I mean, we've gotten 3 Splatoons in a decade.
It's just a look, no 2 video game companies have the well, no, I will not take that. I'll take that back. No 2 of the 3 big video game companies have the same problem. It's all different.
Microsoft, Sony is like the one that overlaps between the two of them.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
Sony can't
they
decide
overlap
like
with
do we
both.
want to screw up this way or do we want to screw up this way?
You know what
Yeah,
my favorite
they have
thing
both
about
problems. It
what
just
is this?
depends on the year.
This is Gen 9, right? Of video games.
Who cares anymore?
Whatever.
They all
Anyways,
blur
my
together
favorite
with
thing about the
voice
current
recognition.
generation of video games is the fact that Microsoft, or not Microsoft, Sony and Nintendo switched on how they feel about like adult-rated games. Like Sony's gone crazy censoring them, and Nintendo's like,
Oh, you want to
whatever, man.
Your game has boobs? Go ahead.
Yeah, so we are in the 9th generation, which interestingly, Wikipedia does not include the Switch on, which I guess is.
I hate that.
Well, it's because the 8th generation is still present technically. Oh, because the PS4 is still active with the Switch. Those are both still marked as active. Okay. All right, and last thing before we get into Collector's Corner, so I don't know if you guys have heard of the Playdate console.
No.
It's so the reviews finally came out for it. It's like a long coming thing. And what it is, it's basically like um a console that you buy that is kind of like a subscription service. You don't have to pay to actively use it, but when you buy it, you get quote season 1 of games. So every week for I think 12 weeks, you get 2 new games and they're all free, like they're included with the purchase of the console. And then if you want more games after that, you buy like a season pass kind of thing and like you get access to all of the games. Um but basically what it is, it's a very small device. It's about the same size as a Game Boy Advance SP when it's closed. It's got a screen that's basically like an e-ink screen from an e-reader or something, but way more detailed and responsive. And it's got a D-pad and A and B buttons and a crank, which is like the one of the big selling points. Is like one of its inputs is an analog crank, like a little tiny fishing rod wheel or something. Um, and the reviews are out for that, and everybody's like, yeah, it's a really high quality product, like it's premium feeling and it works great and the games are nice, but why is the screen not backlit? It's literally like he's like, I get this was a thing like for the Game Boy in the 90s, but it's 2022 and like this is basically trying to be a new OG Game Boy but higher production value.
Except you cut out.
Why is it not backlit, bro? Like, I get you're trying to make an aesthetic here, but literally, like, and it's way better of a screen than the OG Game Boy screens, as you would expect from something that was made 20 years later. But like you just can't play it in the dark. You can't play it in the dark. Like we have to make warm light attachments again, like back in the day.
Bro, you said it as small as an SP, and my mind just went, no.
Like it looks really nice, and the games are fine, and like the quality is high overall, like production wise. It's just like,
right.
There's some.
But
The one review I watched was from Metal Jesus, and he was like, basically, most of the things here I really like because it's like really premium, and I feel like I'm getting my money's worth. But there's some things that I'm like, why? And the biggest one is, why is there no backlight on this screen in 2022? I can't play this in the dark.
You know, as a kid, the SP's like the right size, but as an adult, it's like, it's so damn small.
Yeah. I don't know. It's really just a niche thing. I thought about it for a while, but for $180 and the subscription thing, I don't know. Like, it's just not worth, not my forte. But
if you bought it, the first thing you do is be like, okay, I put in a real screen. Now we're good.
So the reviews are out for that. If you have that pre-ordered, I recommend reading soon.
Seeing what it is before.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, other than the screen and like a couple other weird things, like it's pretty good. It's weird. So I recommend go looking at some reviews. Metal Jesus' video is pretty good. There's also several others, but those are out now. And then I guess the console launches is not that far away. And with that, let's go into Collector's Corner. This is the weekly segment where we go around talking about games we've been playing and things we've been getting and all that good usual stuff. So Cooper, why don't you start us off here? You might need to unmute yourself, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, you are.
Oopsies, that's right. I love to have mom go look at a thing for English. My bad.
Imagine doing homework.
He's still coming through my mic, or is he unmuted on his?
Okay, so
He's fine.
wait, what was that? Okay, yeah. So I've been playing a few games. Finish off the Apex Battle Pass. It feels really good to be done. I think I'm gonna take a long break from Apex again.
Now I finally don't have to play this bad game anymore. I envy you. I'm only at like
Cooper every time.
I'm at like 66 or 68 or something. I'm not very far. I can't say I've been playing a lot though.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. I've been playing a good bit of Minecraft too. It's been really fun. Hypixel dropped a thing where you can make like your own server, which is really cool. Yeah, it's been fun. A group of my friends at the school made one. I've just been playing with them.
Bro, high school Minecraft servers takes me back.
Always the best, and then you get in trouble in class because the professor's like, "Why are you playing my?" What?
The dog is
Professor.
up. The dogs are like, why are you not paying attention to school?
Yeah, you big dummy.
All right, Cooper, what else?
So I've been also playing a bit of a few rhythm games. In particular, Taiko, the drum game.
Yeah, bro, Tychos are good games.
Definitely. I've been trying out the motion control, and it's actually kind of fun.
Is it any better than which one were you playing?
He's got the one that if you have the drum attachment, you can play.
Drum and
that.
Fun?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like
I
the
didn't
OG
like the
one.
motion controls in that very much. They're very aggravating to me.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't pick it up, and I'm like, well, okay then.
Okay then.
He also doesn't have the drum though, which
Yeah.
you have that, right?
You have the drum? Dang.
So I got the crappier version of it. I kind of wish I just didn't get one at all because I don't really have the willpower to get the nicer one, and I don't play that game enough to warrant it either. But having the one that I have now, when I do play, like you kind of got to hit it pretty hard. It's just not like as nice as the actual one, like what you would expect to be having to do playing that game.
Probably closer to the GameCube one where you don't have to hit it so hard, like. Because Donkey Kong Bongo's one is just like a light tap, right? Like enough to pick it up.
Oh, do you think that would
Kinda, but that one's also weird because it's like a single button in the center with a weird diaphragm that pushes on it. That has its own problems, kind of like video game companies. But I mean, it's not that bad. But given that it's plastic and not weighted in any way, like you can only hit it so hard before you just start knocking it around and like knocking out the table
Yeah.
and stuff. But you can't hit it so
Oh,
soft
yeah.
because it just doesn't register that well. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, and I've also been playing a weird one. It's called YY Coaster. It's got like a bunch
YY
of,
Coaster.
yeah.
Okay.
It's got a bunch of like VTubers and a lot of like anime songs,
Mm,
and it's actually really
Of course
fun.
it does.
I bet it is.
Of course it does.
And wow, what's that supposed to mean?
It means you like
But,
VTubers.
Factual. But I'm upset because I don't think Corone's in the game, bro, and she's literally the best. Anyways, enough about that before people realize I have no bitches.
Too late.
Let's see. I've been playing a little bit of that, and then I've been playing.
Oh my
Oh.
god, bro! What is it now?
Manny said, no more.
I guess.
Okay. All right. Anything else you got, Coop?
And then.
Oh my god, bro! This isn't even funny anymore. Okay. Try
And
again.
then, yeah, so I've also been playing a little bit of the Kirby Forgotten Land with my sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're like in the last little bit.
I saw that at Target while I was getting meds and orange juice today. I thought about getting it.
You should. It's fun.
I should.
Yeah, it's good medical supplies.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Paying $50 for half a tank of gas and paying for meds. Yeah, that's a good use of money right now.
definitely. It's been fun though. Like, there's a lot to this one.
Yeah,
It's
really.
one. Yeah, it's definitely one of my like S tier Kirby games. Which ain't hard. 'cause,
Donkey
like,
said that when he played Star Allies, he swore off Kirby games because of how bad it was, and then he played Forgotten Land on an off chance, and all of a sudden was like, how do you bounce back this hard? Like, this is like the best Kirby game I've ever played, and literally the one that right before this game is the one that made me swear off Kirby games for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
All right. Cameron.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so I got a lot this week. So I got Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic on my phone, and I've been playing some of the parks on that. I have been playing several of the NSO games. Yoshi's Island, Mario Kart 64. Other ones my brain hurts too much to think about. I played Mario Kart 8, some Animal Crossing.
Don't hurt yourself too much, bud.
I'm trying not to. My head hurts. I don't like being sick. I've been sick the last 4 days.
dang.
Ouch. You
I
got
know
you
that.
got the vid.
No, I better not. I'm gonna I can't say that on the podcast, can I? Huh?
Probably not.
I don't even know what you're about to say, but since you had that thought, I'm worried to prod any further.
Look, listen. Guests are the problem.
So true.
Guests are the problem.
They come sick, and then the cast members get sick, and we can't take time off to get better.
Yeah,
So-
God forbid Disney give you a day off of being sick.
Without repercussion, yeah. That would be
That is
that would
so
be
horrible.
lovely.
That is so horrible.
Like, I don't have to deal with the point system like the hourly do, but I don't get paid if I don't work, so I still have to work.
Disney sucks.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alex?
Okay. I played some Lego Star Wars, and then I watched. At some point during the last week, I watched the Quarry prologue. And it looks really good, and the atmosphere and tone are closer to Until Dawn than they are the Dark Pictures game. So I'm happy. The only weird thing in the prologue, because it's like the first 30 minutes of the game, the quick time events use the control stick.
That is weird. Like, you have to make circles with them or something? Or
No,
just
you
push
gotta
direction?
push direction.
Okay. Interesting.
And then because of that, I played some Until Dawn because I still need to finish my run of the Europe copy I bought that had the extra scene that was only pre-order in America.
Insane.
Yeah, it drives me crazy they still haven't released that to here. It's up to Sony, but I can't figure out why not. Unless the rumor about the remake is true. Remaster? Yeah, it'd be a remaster most likely. And then I spent some time cleaning.
Fun
Fun
stuff.
and boring.
Oh no, you have people coming to celebrate you graduating college. How awful.
Yes, but I don't remember the last time it's ever been clean in the 10 years we've lived in this house. So
Oh, whose fault is that?
mine and
Alex,
Cameron's.
Whoa.
You see how Cameron's like, I moved out for 11 months. It's not on me anymore.
That's
Yeah, I was
literally
like-
the goal. If you leave, it's not your problem.
That is true.
Literally,
Even though
it's part of the
it's-
deal.
I got some pictures reframed because their glass got shattered. So
What?
they're not, yeah.
What?
These were ones that I bought like a year or two ago, and we bought frames, and then like immediately the glass in them got shattered.
Nice.
So they are all currently on Cameron's bed to protect them this time until I can get them.
What I'm
hung up.
hearing is I'm not gonna have a bed.
No, you'll have a bed because I
Maybe.
cleared off the bed to put them there. So the only thing there is the photos I don't want broke.
That I'm not gonna be able to move because you don't want it broke. Yeah,
They'll be
I got
hung
you.
up before you
got
get here.
If you say so.
I'm gonna not let you in.
Yeah, why you
That
being
will make it so
I'm
easy,
gonna
much
not
easier.
let you in.
Uninvited.
Uninvited.
Don't come
Nice.
to my
Oh,
house.
speaking of which, we're not picking you up immediately after what's it called that I had to go to on the Friday.
What do you expect us to do at the airport?
Sit.
Mom's
Uh,
other.
sit.
Mom didn't tell you. Okay, then I
No.
won't tell you.
What?
Um,
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Uncle Jim's gonna go get you though, most likely.
Okay.
Okay, me. First off, I have several fun stories. First, today I tried to pull a glass down from my cabinet to fill up with water, and when I did, a
It broke.
coffee cup fell right after I pulled it off onto the cup and shattered it in my hand.
Ah!
And the coffee cup is fine. The glass, F in the chat. I have one little tiny cut on my pinky that's already pretty much healed anyway, so I'm fine.
There's no glass
Did
in
you
your
end up with
hand,
no
right?
glass in your hand?
No, if I said there was, if I would have pointed that out. I promise. No, my hand's fine.
I had a light bulb shatter in my hand like that once. I was
Nice.
I was putting it in, and it went chung. I'm like, really? While I'm holding it.
Yeah.
Chung is a very interesting
Chung.
electrical effect.
And then about 30 minutes later, I was refilling my water pitcher, and then I accidentally knocked it off right after fully filling it up onto the ground. So
Right.
so the top fell off, obviously, and spilled the entirety of the pitcher onto my kitchen floor,
Oh no.
which I then got to mop up with the kitchen mat that I have in the kitchen to stop it from going everywhere while I ran and got towels to actually clean it up. So that was fun. And then also yesterday, or 2 days ago, I sent y'all a video of this. I got my copy of Sega 3 from Mercari in the mail, which actually turned out to be a Bob the Builder wallet
Right.
that I can confirm does not play in my Sega Genesis. And
Look, it could have been a copy of Sonic.
I really got so I got a really bad copy of Sonic 3, and the other person got a really bad wallet. I can confirm that Sonic 3 is not going to be a great wallet. So
Look, I love that they went, all right, game, Sonic,
I'm not gonna check.
here's your Bob the Builder wallet.
yeah.
Bro, this is like the furthest thing.
So yeah, the seller that I bought from sold that wallet like right after I bought the copy of Sonic 3 from him. Which, first off, why do you have both of these things listed on the same store page? That throws me for a loop.
Well, look, forget that. Why did you not check this shit?
I don't know. I it happens
Like-
before. When I was at when I went to the post office a couple weeks ago to pick up my RGB cable that came from Sweden that I had to sign for, some lady was in there too shipping out like several things because she has some small business or whatever, and like while having to check the addresses, she realized that she swapped all the boxes up, so she just had to leave. everything had to be redone. So
At least
I'm
she
not
caught
surprised.
it, though.
Yeah, luckily she caught it before mailing all that stuff out because it was a lot of stuff. So yeah,
Like,
so
that's
that
the
was
thing.
that
You
was
put
fun.
the label on first, except for the one. Like with a package like yours, you can put the label on first. Fun fact. It's not a box. Doesn't have to be sealed.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
anyway, look, I don't know. I sent it back. Everything's fine. I put it in the mail yesterday, so that's solved.
Now you're just waiting to see if
I think
get
I'm just gonna
Sonic
get
3
my money
back
back.
from-
I don't think I'm gonna get the copy of Sonic 3. I'll probably just get it from
Oh.
somewhere else once I get my money back. I don't know. It's whatever. But on to actually good things. My copy of Sonic and Knuckles came in that I bought alongside Sonic 3 because I wanted Sonic 3 and Knuckles because I got my Mega SG in the analog
Right.
thing.
They bump. Look, they're together now.
Yeah, I tried. The Bob
You can
DeBoer wallet did
do
not play.
Sonic 2 and Knuckles, though, if you have
Yeah,
that one.
I do have that one. Also, yeah, I
And
got
Sonic and
the
Knuckles.
6-pack cartridge, which has like a bunch of like the classic Genesis games on it. They said it was working. I got it, opened it up, put it in. It wouldn't get past like the license screen that shows at the beginning of every cartridge boot up.
That
So
that
that
sure
didn't
is
work
working.
at all. So, but when I put in the return request for that, saying like it's not working, they immediately accepted it. I.e., like I pressed submit, and the next screen was accepted. Here's your money back. You don't have to send back the item. And I was like, I mean, okay, like fine,
Please buy from us again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the seller
Like-
didn't approve it. Mercari did. Mercari, they were just like, here's your money back. You don't have to send it back. Screw them. Okay, whatever.
Dang.
So that was weird. Yeah,
Mercari-
a lot of bad luck with that recently. But
The card said buyer's rights.
but on to good things. So yeah, I got the Mega SG. I've been getting a couple Sonic games in the mail for that at the same time, and then also I did a couple claim sales, or I definitely spent too much money, but I'm going to be getting a lot of really awesome N64 games in and a couple GBA games. Banjo-Tooie, F-Zero X, Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Resident Evil 2 even that they had. That was a really good price. So,
If I was tracking down Mario Party games, it's still the two I want the most that I
Yeah.
don't have. 4 and 5.
I do have 5, dude. I was looking at prices while during the claim sale before I claimed anything, just to make sure like I wasn't buying anything that was super
Overpriced.
Yeah. And man, dude, GameCube Mario Party games are freaking up there. now.
Right.
Good
I
God.
I have 6 and 7, but I want 4 and 5 so bad because I
have
don't.
5 and 7. Yeah.
Forever missed the fact that we couldn't just buy it from Hastings when they were getting rid of everything.
Yeah, true. They had 5 there.
So yeah, that'll be cool. And then I got a copy of Final Fantasy V for GBA, which is
Nice.
really exciting.
I was gonna ask if that's actually 5, but yes,
Yeah,
it should be.
it is. It's just the port of it because we got Final Fantasy Mystic Quest instead of Final Fantasy V.
Hey.
Originally.
Yeah, Mystic
Mystic
Quest, the
Quest,
best
Mystic
Final
Quest.
Fantasy game.
Ugh,
Yay!
it's
Hooray!
sick.
Yay!
But yeah, and then actual play wise, Apex Legends per usual, Gran Turismo, a little bit of Kirby, and OG Paper Mario.
Nice.
I just got the bug in it, and then also a lot of Sega Genesis stuff, obviously.
You're playing a lot more RPGs recently.
Super Mario RPG was the first time an RPG really was like, that was really good all the way through, and I finished it, and it's short, which I like. I don't like freaking 300-hour RPGs, which is stupid because I'm also trying to play through the original Final Fantasy VII, which is going to take me a millennium.
Oh, talk about a super long
Yeah,
one.
three discs, baby. I'm in it for the long haul. Yeah, but like so with Super Mario RPG being as positive an experience as it was, I was like, okay, I'll start checking through some Paper Mario. Having a great time with it so far. I mean, I'm not that far into it. Like I'm currently on my way to the second area for the second star spirit.
Nice.
But yeah, a lot of N64, a lot of Sega Genesis. Have yet to beat Twilight Princess like I set my goal of because I'm terrible. I just now got to the city in the sky. I'm so close. There's like very close to the end.
I tried to play Twilight Princess HD and then go, but I have other things I haven't beaten before. I'm so bad about replaying the HD one or playing through the HDs since I've played through them.
So yeah, that's it. Also, USFL opening weekend was last weekend. Very good stuff. I'm hoping to go to a game soon.
USFL.
So it's a new spring league.
Lacrosse?
No, it's football. It's a new spring league. There's like 8 teams. They play, I think, 12 weeks of games or 10 weeks of games, and there's a championship. Actually, the third game from yesterday got delayed to tonight because of bad weather yesterday. But at work, our group size, like our little friend group at work, is exactly 8 people. So we're like, okay, everybody has to have a team. And I got the Birmingham team because I'm the only one that's natively from Alabama.
Ha! Suckers!
Which, at first I was like, I don't really want them, like, because, like, they're going to be the big one. Like, I'd rather pick some underdog or something and fight for the small guy. But, I mean, we ended up having a comeback win for our first game, so that means I don't get bullied at work this week, which I'm good with that. I get to dish instead of take. But yeah, that's really good. I'm enjoying the spring league. I'm glad it's good. Anyway, on to the tidbits. Cooper, what you got for Faye?
So we got a new FE4 banner, which is really cool. We got names I can't pronounce, so I do apologize. We got Skahak, Arthur, Tyne, and Assembly Ishtar, which they're alright.
They alright?
They're alright, yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, we got the new banner, and it's just been kind of just more relaxed. And that's about it, yeah.
All right, so tidbits. Let's see. So yeah, last week, literally right after we finished recording, I think.
Yep.
We saw news that Nintendo bought a bunch of land right next to their main headquarters in Japan for $40 million. They're going to put new development teams there or expand existing ones.
Whenever it finishes.
I mean, they've already got the main Nintendo team, Intelligent Systems, and Game Freak all in the same building.
Yeah,
so it might be.
Room.
What I'm hearing is cram.
Yes.
The more you can cram in, the better, because that means all your creativity is not escaping the building. That's how it works.
I mean,
right?
in Japan, it's kind of like America's old thing where you're like, I got this job, so I'm gonna work on this job for life. But you also get better like
compensation for staying long with the company. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a woman I interviewed with. She's been working for Disney for 40 years, at least, because that's what it said on her roster. And I'm like, how do you even work that long for one company?
I know, right? Yeah, I had some. I met a couple higher ups from my company a couple weeks ago. That had been here for like 30-something years. And I was like, God, it just feels so long.
See,
I mean, if
30,
you're,
I can at least understand, kind of, but like 40 plus.
I don't
Like,
know.
they're
30 doesn't seem
30
that much smaller than 40. Like if you're there for
yeah,
30,
but,
you're
like,
probably gonna be there for 40. Like 30 years, mate.
I mean, that's fair, but like,
you're probably
40
happy with the benefits, or you can't find.
Yeah, well, the
something
whole
better.
point of the company, like their goal is like they want to hire you and they want to retire you, kind of deal. Like they want you to stay the whole time.
I'd accept that if they give me raises correctly.
I mean, that's implied.
that's yeah.
Right?
There's no way they're gonna keep you if they don't do stuff like that, especially to retirement. Anyway, So the anime film Super Mario Brothers: The Great Mission to Rescue Princess Peach from 1986 got a 4K restoration from the original 60mm film from print from fans.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It is on Internet Archive.
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
Utada Hikaru sang Kingdom Hearts' Simple and Clean and Face My Fears at Coachella this year, and it's the first time she has performed them in the U.S. I keep forgetting Coachella's happening like literally right now. Or just
I don't know what Coachella is, but I was like, that's
man.
cool.
A lot of the 3 people that listen to this episode are going to be like, what? How do you not know what Coachella is? It's like one of the biggest music events in the year.
I got you.
Like
okay.
like Bonnaroo or whatever. It's like kind of.
I could have taken a guess based on what it
Yeah.
fact she's saying
shoot.
on it, and I know it's not video game.
So it's like the high school band concerts, yo, like where everybody come.
Definitely
No,
not that.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
not it.
Yeah, it's the
real
high school
artist,
band
right?
concerts with musical performances that like young people care about and also are on so much drugs. Literally enough drugs to kill the human population.
Dude, just like a high school marching band.
That's what
bro.
nobody
That's
talks
crazy.
about at the festivals. Like, yeah, everybody's there for the music. No, like
No.
70% of the people there are there to just be super off their ass.
That's the thing with them that was memed, right? They had like all the stage lights going insane all over the
Yeah.
place.
So at Bonnaroo, they have made it a meme where like the stages are called like the what stage, the where stage, the when stage, or whatever. So when people that are on like God knows what and can't speak and they say like, oh, what stage
Where's
that is
the-
at? The what stage? It's like who's on first.
Yeah.
But it's people that don't like forget how to speak for 12 hours because they're on like I don't know, horse tranquilizer or whatever they're into these days. Anyway, 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim the Switch port released, so that's out now.
Still really good game. I would recommend it. I've seen that the Switch port does run well, so that's good.
Good. A writer from Portal says he wants to start Portal 3 because, quote, he's not getting any younger. Amen.
Understandable.
Truth.
I mean, yeah, talk to Gaben about it.
Please let me make this game. I'm old.
I'm gonna die.
It's like it
Half-Life.
was someone from Nintendo, right? He was like, I want to make this game be my. Oh, it was the Super Mario RPG director. I want my final game to be Super Mario RPG 2.
Yeah. Like I just don't get it. It's like, hey, I want to print you a lot of money.
Please just give me the team I need.
Just let me do this. Yeah, like
Yeah.
an official English localization of Type Moon's Witch on the Holy Night has been announced, releasing in December of this year.
No clue, but
Okay.
I don't know. People were excited. Apparently, it's because it's kind of old.
So this one I had to look up the article for because all it says is Sony and Nintendo to update subscription guidelines. And okay, it's because of an investigation. Platformers or platform holders join Microsoft's efforts to update their online services following CMA investigation. Both Sony and Nintendo have agreed to update guidelines pertaining to their respective online subscription services following an investigation into auto-renewal practices by the Competition and Markets Authority. So, let's see. Sony implemented new measures which include contacting long-term customers that haven't used the service for a while to remind them how to cancel their subscription. If users don't cancel the service but aren't actively using it, Sony will stop taking payments. And Nintendo has set up NSO to no longer be sold with automatic renewal as the default option. If users wish to turn it on, they will need to do so after signing up. Well, that's good. I'm glad had to take legal action for this to happen, but that's how things should be. So good. If you want
Both
to
of
read
those
the...
should be the default anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say like auto renewal should not be the main option.
And them informing you if you haven't used it in forever, hey, you should cancel this yet. That's the right move.
If you want to read the full article, it's on gamesindustry.biz. Just for your information. Club Penguin rewritten, seemingly shut down by Disney, and is currently under investigation by the PIPCU.
What?
The PIPCU?
No
We're getting
clue.
5-letter acronyms out here.
Oh man. Oh no. Not
Uh,
the 5 letters.
the Police Intellectual Property Crime Unit, which is a unit of the City of London's police. The National Lead Force for Fraud.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Wait, hold up. Club Penguin Rewritten was
Right after it
Like-
got shut down, someone tried to do what someone did with VMK in Toontown and stuff, get it back up and running.
did
People still wanted
they
to play it.
start charging for things?
I assume so if the police is getting involved.
Yeah.
They probably
and-
brought back the membership program.
Yeah, they're probably money laundering or something. Who knows?
Because that's
wouldn't
the
be
only
surprised.
way I feel like you could get in trouble for that. Oh, speaking of, the Imagineer that I talked with last week worked on BMK.
That's
Oh,
really cool.
wow.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm applying to be on his team. He doesn't, do VMK anymore, but he does some cool stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Vanillaware and NIS announced an upgraded port of the PS2 game Grimoire, titled Once More. Ugh. Releasing
many.
in Japan on July 28th of this year. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles has sold over 500,000 copies worldwide. Yay, clap, clap.
Really good
Little-
for
little
that
golf clap.
series.
Plushies based on Disguised Boney and the Clayman from Mother 3 announced. Great, we'll keep getting more stuff that isn't the game.
These aren't for us, it's for Japan.
Oh,
but,
even
Look,
better.
listen.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah.
Listen, it would only be. Let's be real here. We're lucky to have gotten Lucas as an amiibo here. They could have just left him in Japan.
Look, Sakurai's like, I wanted to put Lucas if I'd known. And I'm like, that's stupid. Just release.
Just release it, bro. It's a digital file.
And then when people bitch, be like, no. We made this, 14 years ago. Shut up. Leave us
I mean,
alone.
We're
Play
talking
the game.
We're talking about the same company that waited like 20 odd years to put Star Fox 2 on the Super Nintendo.
Not even on SNES
It is.
Online.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, it is. It is.
It's,
on
it
there
is. It is.
now. It wasn't initially.
Bro,
though,
if
right?
they landlock that game to the SNES Mini,
It'd be hilarious.
that'd be so horrible. That would be so
Funniest
frustratingly
prank.
get pranked.
Look, it wasn't even on launch though, so it kind of was a prank.
Oh my god, I can't imagine. I'd be so mad. PlayStation Studios website banner updated to include Death Stranding alongside first-party studios, so inching ever closer to just buying Kojima Productions or whatever.
Right, maybe.
Um,
He says no, but it's like, yeah, but there's this.
yeah. Yosuke Matsuda says Japanese developers shouldn't imitate Western titles. Okay.
I meant to look up who he is. I just saw
That name sounds very familiar. Why don't we have a little look-see?
The last name is the Pokemon developer, but his first name isn't Yosuke.
Representative Director of Square Enix.
Then yeah, good. I agree with him.
He looks like a bootleg Iwata.
Gotcha.
That was the first thing that came to my head when I saw a photo of him. But yeah, he's president of Square Enix, representative director. Well, I mean, I guess, but I don't know. That just sounds like it has a negative tone to it. Are Western games that bad? Don't answer that question.
No, but there should be a difference between. There was a problem where Japan's like, well, we can do the Western style, and I'd rather them be different. I like how Japanese games play.
Yeah, I mean, also it's just like good to like we don't want to lose Japanese style games because like we want both. We want like that diversity. It's cool to have like two different cultures in the same industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why would you not want that?
Yeah.
What are you, racist?
No, it's terrible.
That's a loaded question. We're not racist. Just make that clear. I can't believe I had to say that, but thanks,
No. You definitely need to say that.
Yeah. Well, like I can't believe I have to say that, but just to be clear, let's make sure we're all on the same page from square one. Let's lay some ground rules here. Okay. Anyway, Nintendo eShop's front page currently features a hentai game. Great transition.
There's the name.
Called Hentai Uni by Big Way Games, described as, quote, a game you can play with one hand. Good.
I don't like that.
Good.
I don't like that.
Well, I only got two hands, and one of them's already holding a cigarette, so...
You killed him. Good job.
Because I'm definitely going to need a cigarette to play that. Well, great. Hentai Uni. Let's
Let's not.
Hentai Uni. Let me just have a little look here. Oh, good. It's on the Nintendo website. I literally got a safe search warning from Google that's like, this might contain explicit results. I think I can handle myself, Google. I know that I know
You don't
hentai
have
is one of the
off?
two. No, I do, but it's like, hey, you might want to turn on safe search so you don't have to see what kind of hellfire you're about to.
Wow. Google said, prepare to die.
I tried to click on the link at the Nintendo page, and it just doesn't. Like, it loads the Nintendo page, but there's no content in the page. It's just like
That's
the top
amazing.
bar and the bottom with like all the links and stuff to other places. Made by
They said,
Noodle Jacuzzi. You can either buy. Oh, you can either play as a dude with short hair, the classic school kid look, the loosened tie, and the phone and the soda can, or a woman with, you guessed it, humongous hunga bungalows. And this website is horrible. No. Okay, let me just click on images. Oh my God, we're moving on. Oh my God, we are moving on.
I don't know.
Look,
if I've ever
listeners,
seen
you can
Grant's eyes get that
Google.
big.
You can Google that on your own time, listeners. We're not talking anymore about that.
We're not talking-
Wow!
Oh,
Oh, wow!
These are Google images. I
Yeah,
thought you meant the
I Googled-
Nintendo page, so
I-
I went there and I went, what do they
No,
get?
don't click on Google Images. Don't click on Google Images. Oh my word! Okay, moving on. Postal 4 No Regrets got a 2 out of 10 on IGN. It got a 1 out of 10 on GameSpot.
Oh, good.
The summary is Postal 4 No Regrets is cringingly juvenile and painful to play in between all the times it hard crashes. Yeah, I had some of like the autoplay video on IGN's website playing to look at it, and I can't agree. It looks pretty horrible. 2 out of 10. I wonder what the Metacritic is of it.
Bad.
But literally after that last thing, I'm kind of afraid to Google anything.
Grant's scarred for life.
I add it to the list. All right, old but still interesting tidbits this week. Chain Chomps were inspired by a childhood experience of Shigeru Miyamoto, who, if you don't know, is the Mario guy, where a dog tried to attack him. straight to the point.
Yep.
You know, that checks out.
The top 3, I feel like they're like general knowledge, but we've never covered them, so I was like, oh, this will be good.
Easy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know about this one. Final Fantasy was named because Squaresoft was in dire straits, and this was their last effort before giving up on game development altogether because they released a bunch of crap games.
Bruh, that's
Yeah.
still my favorite story, though. Where did you get such a great name? Well, we almost went out of business.
Yeah, we were putting out games like King's Quest, and people surprisingly weren't buying it.
So we named it Final Fantasy.
Yeah, and
because it was our last.
It was our experiment. Well, if we make a good game,
if we make a good game and it doesn't sell, we'll quit.
Yeah.
Oh, it sold, and we're still going on 25 years later.
Huh? Weird.
Yeah, it's weird how that works. The creeper in Minecraft was born due to a coding bug with pigs. Were they exploded?
No, the X and Y axis were flipped, so the torso was up and the legs were like the design, except with the pig.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, how is the pigs exploding and killing you a bug?
No, that's how he got the design, though.
Okay, that makes sense. Maya and Lisa from Persona 2 appeared in the tech demo of Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. Interesting. And Digital Preservation on YouTube has tons of Until Dawn PS3 demo videos that contain spoilers.
For the main game, obviously.
Until Dawn PS3 demos.
Yeah, they originally were going to make the game on the PS3.
Interesting.
And they started over on the PS4. I don't know where they got the old beta demo, though, for the game.
Whack. Alright, on to the rumors now. Among Us VR. Great. Has leaked on the Steam database with a November 10th release date. Oh, I forgot to mention, Postal 4 No Regrets is Steam Deck verified.
Cool.
Great, cool. You can play trash on the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
We already knew this.
So yeah, Among Us VR. I hate that.
Did you see what Cooper posted?
In the podcast chat?
I don't remember. But all it said was when my teacher says her husband is no longer
I posted that.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
That's you and Cooper have the same level of jokes. So
Yeah, I saw that and I genuinely thought it was hilarious. I feel so ashamed, but I was like, that is exactly me. Like, someone just says Among Us, and my day is ruined, and I laugh at them for no straight up
Cameron,
reason.
did you just say ouch? Because you know I'm right, and Grant and Cooper know I'm right.
Yeah, I don't like it, but
Definitely not.
it's true.
Like
I've sold my soul. Among Us has stolen my soul.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. I was wrong. It was you.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Should have just let it be Cooper's.
Bandai Namco is currently hiring for a Nintendo contracted remaster of quote 3D action game. That sounds like a fire title. Can't wait to play that.
What do you think the game will be?
Animal Crossing.
A 3D action game.
No, it won't. That's not action.
Zelda?
No.
I don't know, man.
3D
I wanna-
action game.
I want to contact Bandai Namco for a Zelda game.
I don't know. You got fishing.
Look, if it was Capcom, then
fishing?
yes.
You got fishing in your game?
What did they make? I mean, I know what Bandai Namco has made, but I feel like there's a series that this would make sense for.
That's the only thing Fire Emblem Heroes is missing is a fishing mode, and then it'd be perfect.
So I keep thinking fighting games, and I can't.
Right,
so like they
right,
made
right,
Smash
'cause that's-
4, and they made Pokken, right? Because they own Tekken. Is it Bandai that owns Tekken?
Yeah,
Capcom is Street Fighter 2
yeah.
or Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And Bandai Namco's Tekken.
Tekken,
And King of Fighters is a small one that I can't remember.
Who owns Mortal Kombat?
Bandai? No, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers owns Mortal Kombat.
Which is why they can do Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Ah, yeah. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Action game?
Yeah,
I don't know. That's so vague.
I'm very interested, but I have no idea what. And remaster, I'm not sure
it's-
what they'd be
It's
Yeah.
not selling.
hitting them up for and being like, "Hey, will you remaster this for us?"
It'd be funny if it was like Four Swords.
That wouldn't be 3D though.
It could be.
Maybe. Oh, Oracle. Oracle games.
But I think if they do the Oracle, they're gonna keep.
Or is that
link.
Capcom? Did Capcom
Oh
make
yeah,
those?
that is Capcom.
Capcom made the
Yeah.
one that came after.
Minish
But I
Cap.
think they also
Yeah, but then they
I think
also
they
make the
also
Oracle
made
games.
those. I think
Yeah.
there's a good chance they did.
That's what it is.
How do I get?
I literally have no idea.
I don't know. My brain.
Hold on, I pulled up the. Yeah, the things they're most known for is Smash Bros, Wii U, 3DS, Ultimate. The company has also contributed to Mario Kart 8, ARMS, Pokken Tournament, and the new Pokemon Snap.
My best guess is that they're calling it action game to keep it very vague, and it might just be a new Pokken.
But that's not a remaster.
No, because they already did it.
Oh yeah.
You know what it
it's a
could be,
remaster.
and it would kind of make sense with their line of work. They could be remastering Kid Icarus from the 3DS. Movie
can see that.
Soccer, I really liked working with Bandai Namco. He's worked
uh,
with them 3 times.
Yeah, I could see that. Key art for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 leaked via Nintendo's official website. Oopsies.
Yep, it's just the image that you would expect from the game, where it's all the main characters looking up at something, the giant thing in the
The
background.
logo.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
Oh no.
so that's the 5th one we have. But obviously they didn't mean for it to be out early, so new direct.
Maybe.
Direct.
New
Please.
direct.
I'm begging.
I hear the dogs, but they must be far away.
They're caged right now
Ah, got him.
because they were losing their minds too many times this time.
One too many times. New
got it,
Pokemon
boys.
games info could be coming next week. From where? Who? Why?
How?
This was just a rumor on r/gaming leaks and rumors. It said grain of salt next to it.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you reminded me to not
Damn.
take that seriously.
That's amazing. I'm flabbergasted.
I'm gabberflasted.
That too.
But it's probably for what's it called? The ones that it's like these are not real Pokemon names. Scarlet and something.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Rumored PlayStation acquisition is quote bigger than Kojima Productions, according to Jeff Grubb. So maybe not.
So they're gonna acquire Kojima and
I
something
mean,
else,
and
like
something else.
Microsoft.
Oh no.
did.
Yeah. Sneak one in.
It's all a distraction.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna buy Konami, and then we'll get Metal Gear back.
Yeah. There
We
we go.
bought both just to get Metal Gear.
We bought
Yeah,
both.
fully secure
Now
Battle
kiss.
No.
Hopefully, if they do a new Metal Gear, David Hayter gets brought back. That was a mistake.
Yeah. Future DC games will reportedly be, quote, bolstered under Warner Brothers Discovery. We'll see about that.
That's right, because Warner Brothers got sold, right? Like AT&T bought them, and they're like, "All right, we're selling you now. Bye."
We're selling you, actually. Actually, you are for our profit.
Yeah.
We bought you for a little bit to make a lot of money.
To make a lot of it.
Yeah.
Sonic Origins' cover art got leaked on the PlayStation Network. A collection of ports of Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles and Sonic CD. They've confirmed widescreen support for all games and, quote, fresh content, but what that exactly means is unclear. Cool, another Sonic collection of the OG Sonic games.
It's got, the art's Sonic Mania style.
The only company that can compete with Nintendo is Sega.
Is Sega from 1993.
Specifically.
Look, you know how cool it'd be if they were like, we're actually going to port something y'all haven't had in a while. Instead, they're like, what if we not ported in a while? Skyrim! Nope, wait, that's not a Sonic one!
Yeah. I mean, like, we get it, Sega. You used to be cool.
Here's the image, though, that got leaked.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. And all right, so the big finishing topic, which is also sort of a rumor. Yeah. So, through the NSO apps that have been data mined, Nintendo's official Game Boy Advance emulator leaked. And it's called Sloop, I think, is the code name for it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so that's a thing. It's pretty much just like we're waiting for it to happen at this point, which
amazing.
Finally, please. And maintenance has been scheduled for the NSO services on April 26th from 4:30 to 6:30 Universal Coordinated Time, which
let's clear.
It's like about a week from when we're recording, a week and a day, next Tuesday.
And this week's 420, and then the thing isn't 1 week from before the podcast or whatever.
Yeah. So let's see. Last time this went down, it actually lined up right. Remember when we talked about there were some new games coming? And we had a maintenance thing, but we were like, that could be for whatever. And then literally it was for them to add those games in.
Right, so suspicious. Do y'all think expansion pass at the very least, right? Y'all don't think they'll do a second
There's no way
tier?
No.
I can't do... See, I can't see a second tier for these games.
That doesn't make any sense.
GameCube and Wii, 100%. I could see them being like, we're tearing it off again.
Oh, making a third tier?
Yeah.
Oh.
But for GBA, I just
games,
GBA, I just can't see it. I think they will be exclusive to the second tier with the N64 and Genesis games.
They definitely wouldn't make a third tier for GBA games unless they were also going to throw in something else. And even then, you really got to stop.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, now that I think about it, I'm kind of shocked that Genesis games are NSO Plus and not GBA games.
I wonder if it's a last minute thing. It was supposed to be N64 and Genesis, GBA, and then Sega came to them and went, "Yeah, you can put Genesis," and they were like, "Well, let's do that then, and see how that works out."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as cool as it would be to have it a basic tier option to like really get more people interested in the service as a whole, it's probably not going to be.
No,
I wouldn't put any money on that.
I don't even know what else they would throw into the basic one just to get more people.
Game Boy. like the
No.
regular one.
Specifically, like Super Mario Land.
Right. Dude, I'll play Super Mario Land if they put it on it. I bought it on the 3DS and still haven't played it.
You
I
bought
mean,
a lot of
I
things.
think you can beat it in an hour.
Ah, cool. Then maybe
Like
I will.
you don't even have to try that hard. Like as a first playthrough, it'll probably take you a lot more than that because the physics are weird compared to any other
Yeah.
Mario game you've ever played. Like he's heavy.
He's
Like his
heavy.
jump is normal, but if you let go of the button, you don't like float down. You just down instantly
Interesting.
and quickly too.
I remember people saying if it was added to the Mario Maker, it would have been different physics compared to the
Yeah, it's
rest of them.
yeah. So yeah, our topic is what games do we want to see on a hypothetical GBA service? I'll go ahead and read off the games that we have listed here that were found in the leak.
This is just. I think this full list is just GBA games, but I hope if they actually do the service, it's not
It's
just
more
those
than
two.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no reason on a emulator of the GBA it can't run Game Boy Color and Game Boy games.
Yeah. Facts. So starting with Astro Boy Omega Factor, I have no idea what that is.
No.
And then Car Battler Joe.
These are the really random ones.
Castlevania Aria of Sorrow and Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Now we're talking.
These are the ones that just got released on the PlayStation and Nintendo and that collection.
Yeah. Choo Choo Rocket. Whatever. That's a Japan game. Drill Dozer. Solid. Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones.
Interesting that the other Fire Emblem game's not listed as well.
F-Zero Maximum Velocity, a must-have.
Good.
Game & Watch Gallery 4, not really a must-have, but okay. Golden Sun and Golden Sun The Lost Age, must-haves, classic. Gunstar Superheroes, not going to complain there. Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, my number one required game. Gotta have that there. Gotta have it. Absolute must. Thank you. Please. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
Good. They haven't brought up the original version to anything.
Really?
Yeah. It's only on the GBA. Like, it's been remade in a 3D engine of 1 and 2s. But the actual sprite-based one, where the whole where the arenas are set up in a 2D area, so it's a different game. It's only on the GBA before.
Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Why is Nightmare in Dreamland not here? That's the better one.
They'll add it later.
They better have. If you're gonna have Amazing Mirror, you gotta have Nightmare in Dreamland, bro.
True.
Koro Koro Puzzle Happy Panichu. Panchu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Japan.
Yeah. Kurudin. Oh god, European. Okay. Don't know what. That's the only European game on this list.
What the heck
Kuruin.
Listen, I assume that's the same game.
Bruh,
I would put money on that being the same game.
Where does Europe get their own games? They aren't a discussion point. There's America, there's Japan, and you can take everything else off the map.
Look.
Also, like, can we use a different syllable here? Like, Kurudin? Like, oh.
It hurts. If it said Japan next to it, I'd be like, okay, there's some sort of joke in their language with the repetitive.
But no, when it was localized to Europe, they said, we're going to keep it that. It's funny.
Yeah. Lufia, The Ruins of Lore?
Okay.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga? Absolute must.
That makes 100% sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Mario Golf Advanced Tour? Okay, I get it. Mario Kart Super Circuit? And Mario Party Advance and Mario Tennis Power Tour, all the Mario spin-offs, gotta have them.
The Switch now has the best Mario Kart, and then 3 of the ones that I'm just like, okay, they're there.
Yeah, they exist.
They sure do have a lot of brothers.
Mario versus Donkey Kong, OG. I get it.
That's the original minis
yeah.
one, right?
Mhm.
Bruh, I hate the minis lands title so much.
Yeah.
They're all the same title.
It's like the vampire title thing.
Yeah.
What?
One I'd like to see would be Tetris. Yeah.
If they do Game Boy, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a legal requirement that the original Tetris is in there, because that's like half the reason the Game Boy did what it did when it launched, is because it came with Tetris.
Because it was like you can play Tetris, and people went crazy.
Oh!
I kind of get it a little bit, but like it was. You are right. That one. It's why on the DS they were like, "Here's a special version of Tetris that's only been released on the DS. You get like cool. It's like level sets, right? Like all the Tetris. It's like what they do now with the NSO one, except back then on the DS.
Yeah.
I think the only reason they're doing it is because of the DLC in Tetris 99, but I don't know. That'd be kind of dumb though.
Like you would literally, I mean, like back in the day, especially before Pokemon or anything, like just like being able to play games on the go in general, especially Tetris, is like the perfect game for Game Boy, because like it's like an endless game and you don't have to play it. It doesn't like you don't have to play it very long. It doesn't require much focus. Just like a quick puzzle game. You'd have to put it there, anyway. Mega Man Battle Network 2 and Mega Man Battle Network 5 Team Proto Man. Good.
Cool.
I think those are the more expensive ones anyway, so makes sense.
It's interesting that they didn't put one, even though I'm pretty sure Battle Network 1 is also on the... Oh, speaking of... I forgot, but this reminded me. One of the versions of Battle Network on the Wii U shop before it shuts down includes all the special things that you could only get from...
The e-reader?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we talked about that when the shop
We
was closed
did,
down,
and
yeah.
I forgot about it.
Mega Man 03. Nice.
Nice.
Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission. Must have.
The real reason they made the GBA thing, they were like, shit, we gotta put more Metroid games on that. I got it, we'll make the GBA bring the other two.
Mr. Driller 2?
So that also lets you play the good version of Metroid 1.
Yeah, the OG Metroid 1.
Nobody wants to play the original NES one, I promise you. You should play Zero Mission.
So yeah, Mr. Driller 2, Ninja 5-0.
Never heard of either of these, but okay.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team.
Huh? Wait, where's Blue?
Blue's on the DS.
I forgot. That
this was like they were still, when the DS came out, they were still supporting GBA, kind of like the 3DS and Switch. Like, oh, it's
right, and then they released like the Red's already on there though.
Huh?
Not this version, but the DX one. Remember, they brought Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue over like before Pokemon Snap. It was like the first Pokemon spin-off.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. I'm saying
right?
like the reason that one game came out on GBA and the other on the DS was because they're trying to be like, we're supporting both consoles because they're separate pillars
forgot about that,
in our company. Just in case the DS didn't do well, it can still be a Game Boy Advance.
Right. Bro, I still want the Virtual Boy added to the thing. It'd be so funny to get the 22 games.
Please. Yeah. Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. I read Ruby and Sapphire first, and I was like, no way Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire come into this service. No way.
I played Pinball. It's weird.
It's pinball.
Yeah, but you catch Pokemon during it.
Pokemon Pinball's great.
Yeah, but why aren't we getting Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire? Why are we getting Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire?
Have you met Game Freak? They have to be dragged kicking and screaming.
Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3.
This is the Wii U one.
Yeah. That's
So
the
it
other
will
Wii U
probably
one.
have the
Also,
levels.
my number one game on GBA as a kid, for
Fair,
sure,
fair.
maximum.
So it will definitely have the Japanese levels then. If
yeah,
there's, I
Well-
would be shocked.
Honestly, that makes sense because a lot of the like, I'm sure if you check the list compared to what's currently on the Wii U 3DS eShops, there's going to be a lot of overlap.
I can confirm there's a lot of overlap from. There's still a lot missing though, but there is
Yeah, but I assume it's more
things
the stuff
I
that's gonna be
own.
off of the shops in a year than stuff that they're porting brand new.
I
At
don't
least
think
right now.
Pinball is, but I don't
Well-
remember.
Was that?
It might have been one added later though, because I think it's possible it was. Let's do the next game.
let's see. Super Robot Tizen Original Generation.
I think this is a Bandai Namco game.
Super Robot Tizen. I'm reading the same thing again. Tactics Ogre: The Night of Lotus. That sounds great. That sounds like a great game.
It's either good and like an underrated gem, or
exactly
it's
what
what
you
the
think
title-
it is.
Yeah.
yeah. Wario Land 4 must have.
I own this.
Same.
Yeah,
WarioWare Incorporated Mega Micro Games. Solid.
awesome. That one.
Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3.
Cameron's favorite game.
Yo.
And Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap.
Let's go.
Good.
I will actually play this one on the big screen.
Um,
I'm
so these are all
I
the ones
love
found in
Minish
the
Cap.
data mine.
Okay,
Um,
I had to think about what's missing, and this
so
is actually
the first
a really
thing,
good
the first
one.
thing that comes to mind is if we already have 2 of the Mario Advance games, why not put the other 2 on there?
True.
Um,
And then the other big thing is hopefully it's not just GBA, it's Game Boy Color and Game Boy,
yeah,
which would massively expand.
yeah. So
The
we could
list.
get Mario Land 1, 2, and 3,
Right.
and like Tetris, obviously, and then
Ocarina, Oracle of
Or-
Ages,
there's-
Oracles of Seasons.
yeah,
the
with
original
with
version.
the connectivity between them.
Oh! You know
Um,
what's not here, and it makes 100% sense?
What?
Link's Awakening DX is not on this. Never mind, DX is color, right? Is Game Boy Color.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can.
yeah.
Never mind. That one hurts my brain because I'm like, they wait. All right, here's it for the Game Boy. Okay, like a year later, here you go. It's got colors now.
It's the same game though. Yeah,
New dungeon.
and you can still play it on the original Game Boy.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is a very good list to start with, I think.
Let me think. Is that all 5 Metroid games then? Like at least from the main series, I think it is. You'd have Zero Mission Fusion or Zero Mission. You have no because you want to have 2. You'd need a 3DS to play 2. Either version right now, unless GB Game Boy games get ported.
Yeah. So that'll and then
But, 3 is Super, which you do have.
yeah,
It's on there. You'd have 4 because Fusion, and you'd have 5. So the only one you couldn't play
is 2. Yeah.
is 2, and then since Dread confirmed other M, but that would be more like we're porting Wii U games again. I'd like other M with real controls, though. I hate its control scheme. Because they were like, we have a nunchuck. Let's just use a sideways Wii remote. Why?
So you know what would be really cool? I don't know how you would do it. I guess you really couldn't. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna mention 4 swords.
Oh no! I just saved this comment from the leak. Okay, hold on. I will pull back up the comment because I got distracted. But you'll like this a lot, which would point towards that one and stuff like Crystal Chronicles. Link cable multiplayer online is something mentioned in the leak,
Oh, good. I mean, yeah, have to be, right? You gotta have that.
which would give 4 swords.
Yeah, but So could you play that on just Game Boy Advances? Like, would you play that just linking Game Boy Advances?
You
together?
can play Four Swords by yourself and do the levels, but you could also take Game Boys
yeah.
and SPs, plug them together with the link cables, and then you have all the missions from the Game Boy. But if you also owned
Four Swords
the
Adventures.
Adventure, then you connect those together and you play together on the that,
Yeah.
and it would go through the dungeons on the handheld one. But I'm not sure if you needed Four Sword copies to do it on with Adventure. I think so, but I also know you don't. A lot of the GameCube thing connectivity didn't need a copy of a game to do something.
Yeah.
I kind of missed that idea. It was interesting.
So literally the only standout one from the games I can see from my chair is Nightmare in Dreamland.
Yeah, that
which
and
we
the other
would expect to be there.
And the other Fire Emblem is not on here. Sacred Stones, I believe, is 8.
There's also a third Castlevania game
That's true.
on the GBA, I believe.
That should also be on there.
Yeah, Blazing Blade is not listed on this list.
Are we
Yeah.
keeping track of which games we want already?
No, we're just kind of.
I mean, so like the ones we want are like the obvious ones that aren't showing up first. So the other two Mario Advance games, the other Fire Emblem game, the other Castlevania game, the other Kirby game. Basically, like the other games in the series that should be
already
on this list.
represented.
Yeah.
Zelda's 2 other games that aren't here. So Four Swords and
this is just the
A
GBA
Link's
titles,
Awakening.
isn't it?
Yeah. Huh?
This is just GBA titles, right?
This list is just GBA, but we're hoping it will not.
Okay, because
just be.
the post I saw about all that showed a Pokemon trainer and the screenshots. So maybe Gen 3?
I'll scream. if
I
that is
would
there.
be 100% shocked because
I would.
Game
I'd
Freak.
be
I
absolutely
just cannot believe
surprised.
in any world that they would be like, we're poor. Like if they were like, we're doing Game Boy Color and here's Game Boy. Okay, yeah, but not Advance. Yes, that makes sense. A little bit. But here's Advance,
Or
but
Exist.
here's not.
Here's
The other
not-
two, the Advance could also run.
Yeah, where's like, and I get, certain games like Link's Awakening would
They might not do because of the fact that they already have it on there.
they can you'd be costing your. I don't even know if that game sells much anymore, but
Yeah, at
you'd
this
be
point they
cost-
probably could do it.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
you're
yeah.
not stopping sales of Link's Awakening
by
Because
putting
for the OG
NSO,
one. It's two different
NSO
things.
expansion has.
Yeah,
you
the OG version versus the remade version. Like it's totally different things.
If they do bring Link's Awakening, I hope they're like, here's the original, and here's DX.
Yeah, and like you
Enjoy
can switch
playing the
between-
whole.
Yeah,
I could see that.
The big one not on here, even for Japan, especially when they just did that trailer that I really like and I showed y'all. It's Mother 3.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, Mother 3's not here. Why would Mother 3 be here? Why would they do that?
Why would they do that?
My other thought I had was, are they going to put out a controller for this?
Oh, I want one so bad if they
and
do.
And
though.
if so, what would it be?
I don't care. I want one. Because it will be that interesting.
I would imagine they would make the OG Game Boy Advance layout and then maybe just not have anything there.
No screen?
Yeah,
Something instead of the screen?
just like a blank piece
Like a
of plastic.
PlayStation button there.
Yeah, like maybe they just put the Switch main buttons on that front panel instead to access like
Right.
ZLZR and home and screenshot and all that garbage.
No, I think they would put ZL and ZR on. They would do the Game Boy. Or they're not gonna do.
Oh,
would
like what they
probably do
did
advanced.
with the new 3DS, where they have like Tic Tac ZLZR on the inside, and then still the main LR.
Okay, so
Because
what
they would want them there, but they wouldn't want to double the size of it because then it wouldn't be.
the Game Boy,
Yeah.
whichever one they would make the controller for. Wasn't there a Game Boy Advance, maybe? Kirby game that
That's
you
what
could
we
do
discussed.
motion controls?
Tilt
it
and
was,
Tumble is a
yeah.
Game Boy color game.
Yeah, Kirby Tilt and Tumble.
Do you think they'd put the motion control sensor?
Yes, if they bring Tilt and Tumble, they will
Dude.
make it a motion control game,
That'd
which
be
would be
Because that's literally the
super
only way you
cool.
can play it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do you think they'd build that into the Game Boy?
maybe. It depends if they. I mean, probably they'd want the others have motion controls, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. They have Rumble, but I don't think they have motion.
And then again, only the N64 one has Rumble because that's the only one that ever had Rumble to begin with.
Then maybe because it did have it, they would give it to
I
it.
have a question for y'all. Do
Yeah.
you think they'll put Dragon Quest 3 on it?
The GBA port,
Yeah.
maybe.
I mean,
it
if
depends
they're
if
doing-
It'd be weird.
they are getting deals with Square, and I can't see Square being like, "Well, we already gave it to you, so you can't have it." As where Square might be like, "So we get money if we give it to you, sure."
Yeah, for real. That, and it's like, well, we're coming up with that new one anyway, so it's a double win, guys.
Yeah, maybe a little advertising boost.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Final Fantasy games are
Not gonna happen.
strangely absent on
Not
this
gonna
list.
happen.
You're 100% right. They're not gonna happen because of the pixel remasters that aren't coming to the Switch. What the heck, Square?
Or anywhere for that matter. Besides
We're
PC and
bringing them
mobile.
to PC, bruh. They already have them.
Wait.
Okay, but
Wait.
look, why would I want to play a long RPG at my computer screen anyway?
People do it,
Dude.
and I don't get it, but they do it.
Dude, no way. Minesweeper.
Like,
Bro, people that want to play the old Final Fantasy games on their PC are just gonna emulate them.
Sonic Advance
That's
might
also
happen.
I could see Sonic Advance happening.
all the
Yeah.
all the Sonic games.
Do you think they would
could
do
happen.
It depends if
But it'll be
I
the,
can get that.
Cooper, did you
it'll
just
be
say
the
Minesweeper?
version.
Yeah, Minesweeper, dude.
There is a copy of Minesweeper on
That's
the GBA.
crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Wow,
Google.
you learn something new every day. I had no idea. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
There's Donkey Kong games on the GBA, right?
Yeah, the crap. Or there's the crappy land ports. Like there was like Donkey Kong Land and then Donkey Kong Land 2, which is basically the first two Donkey Kong Country games, but super demade for the Game Boy. And then
So
there are ports of Donkey Kong Country, at least one. There might be the other ones as well, but at least the first one on Game Boy Advance, like an actual full port of it. But yeah, I mean, like a lot of my collection's kind of already covered here, so
Atlas made Tactics Ogre, the Knight of Lotus, because I brought up a list.
which explains
Interesting.
why it's already on there.
Its game rating, according to Nintendo Life, is an 8.4.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
must be really good.
yeah.
Then I might play it. Return to Dreamland's the one you're mad at. No, Nightmare in Dreamland.
Yeah,
right?
Nightmare in Dreamland.
Tactics might happen. Final Fantasy Tactics.
Possibly. Yeah.
Advance War will not because they just announced the ports.
I mean, it could
Sadly.
still happen, but
Okay, if it happens, it will be like 2 years from now when they've made
all the money they can. Yeah, I don't. I just don't really see a lot of things.
That's why I think they need to open it up to all three. It will help with numbers some. Oh, do you think the Pocky and Rocky game will happen?
I don't care. I want it on SNES. Why?
True.
I don't want the Game Boy
Okay.
Advance port, bro. I want that on SNES
Bro,
first.
throw
Then we'll
them all
talk
out.
about.
Well, before the new one comes out. To promote the new one.
Yeah, Pocky and Rocky Reshrine.
Yeah, like they did
Yeah.
with Metroid.
Right, do that.
Um,
Okay.
honestly, I think any of the SNES games that were ported to the GBA are going to be among the first.
You just had to say
go.
among, didn't you?
Yes.
Here's something that's not on there. Another WarioWare game. This one's WarioWare Twisted.
Oh yeah, that was another motion control one.
Yeah.
I think are those the only two? Kirby
Each
and
game
Mario?
pack is equipped with gyro sensors to detect sideways motion.
OG Pokemon Pinball had a rumble feature.
Huh.
It had a rumble
Yeah.
molder in the cart that required a AAA battery.
I think I remember that.
What? Tennis isn't on there, but that will probably happen. Power tennis, which is probably like the worst version you could play, because I assume it's like literally. No, that's not true. The Wii U version exists, and the Wii U version is literally just tennis. After a series of, here's actual power ups, bruh. I hate the tennis team so much.
Okay, but like
They
you
are
can also play just Mario Tennis on the Virtual Boy.
Yes. But
Yes,
that
true.
one has background and foreground in it.
Super Mario Ball will probably happen. The really weird game that might be the only one who's heard of. Maybe Grant.
Right over my head, bro.
Here, I'm gonna send you a picture of it.
I will text you a photo.
I mean, that's basically what we do all the time.
Uh-huh.
This is pinball.
It is pinball.
This is pinball.
It's on the Wii U.
Reminds me of old JonTron videos. But yeah, I think this list is a very solid starting point.
Oh, I found probably another gyro game because of its name. It's called Yoshi's Topsy Turvy.
Right,
that
there it
100%
is.
sounds like.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I forgot how much of the Game Boy's list is just like back when games were cheaper to make. So you've got all of these like people trying to make games on it, like different companies, because there's like a bunch of Disney games, a bunch of Nickelodeon games. Oh, here's one. Do you think these will happen? The banjo games that were on the Game Boy.
That would be really cool. Don't hold out hopes. But I don't know. Microsoft plays nice with their IPs usually, so we'll see.
Sometimes.
It's not out of the question. For sure.
Sakurai brought up at least one of them during the Direct when he was announcing Banjo.
Yeah.
Like through the moveset. Look, I definitely wanted it to be all three though, because they've hit
so many more games. Yeah, like
right now they've got like kind of the best hits of the
GBA minus a select couple.
Yeah.
So yeah, having Game Boy and Game Boy Color would give a huge boost. Imagine one day in the future where you could play any Pokemon game from Pokemon Red to Pokemon Emerald on the same device.
Yeah.
Official device.
That would feel so weird, but
Yeah.
it would be so cool.
It almost would be like it's 2004 again. All right, well, I think with that's going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for hanging with this extra long episode this week. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please let us know what you think. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. Let us know what Game Boy Advance games you're most excited for, if this actually comes to NSO next week. They
announced it. If they do a Direct like Wednesday, are we going to do a special podcast again? Maybe.
We'll play it by ear. If something comes up and it's huge, we might do an emergency one, but you'll have to check back with us for that. So share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you listen to podcasts, you can find us. And with that, we will see you again next week, hopefully with a special second episode for some Game Boy Advance stuff if it all goes really well. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.